Friday, May 24th, 2024. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Welcome back to the Battle Club Guys podcast. As always, I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. This is going to be a double episode, double predictions episode for you guys, because it's a packed weekend for us wrestling fans. We got Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, we have WWE King and Queen of the Ring, and then this Sunday it's AEW Double or Nothing. So it's a packed weekend. So I'm gonna do both the predictions in this episode for you guys on this Memorial Day weekend, this Friday morning. So thank you for joining me. If you're watching me live or you're watching me after I record this, thank you either way. So I'm gonna go down the cards for both King and Queen of the Ring, who I think is going to win tonight on SmackDown between Randy Orton, Tama Tonga, and the men's King of the Ring semifinals match, and also who I think is going to win between, I believe it's Nia Jax and I believe Zelina Vega. No, Zelina Vega's out of it. It's Nia Jax versus someone. Sorry, I can't remember who, but I'll give my predictions who I think is going to be in the finals at King and Queen of the Ring. So I'm going to run down the card for King and Queen of the Ring and the card for AEW Double or Nothing. But first off, if this is your first time joining me, I want to say, as always, thank you for joining me. This is the Battle Club Guys podcast, and as always, I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. Definitely follow me on Twitter, X, whatever the hell you call it, at the Battle Club Guy. Check out the Instagram, the Battle Club Guy, and here on YouTube, the Battle Club Guys podcast on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video. Definitely keep it locked to the social media accounts because we got some cool shows coming up here for the Battle Club Guy tour. Next Monday Night Raw live in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's going to be a fun time. And then I will be attending AEW's Forbidden Door the end of June on Long Island at UBS Arena. Always wanted to attend a Forbidden Door event, an event to UBS Arena, so that's going to be fun. And then the weekend of August 1st, man, we head to Cleveland. It's SummerSlam in Cleveland. Can't wait for that. Looking forward to that weekend. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off with WWE King and Queen of the Ring, as that is tomorrow afternoon. They'll be in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, so the time difference, it will be shown, I believe it's noon Eastern. The kickoff show starts. I think the main card goes live at 1 p.m. Eastern. So nice Saturday afternoon show on this Memorial Day weekend. Love it. I won't be able to watch it live, unfortunately. I do have work tomorrow, but I will watch it tomorrow after work. But I'll see, what happens on Twitter and all that. So I think the show will start off with either I think it'll start off with the women's, the Queen of the Ring finals. And I believe Nia Jax will be in the finals of the Queen of the Ring, and she will be facing Lyra Valkyria. Now, I'm a huge fan of Lyra Valkyria. I said that before. But, Triple H said on Twitter yesterday that the winners of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments will get a guaranteed world title match at SummerSlam in Cleveland, which I think is cool. They're adding stakes to it. And speaking of SummerSlam, side note, Triple H also announced for August 1st and August 2nd of 2026, for the first time ever, we're getting a 2-night SummerSlam at the US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I think that's very cool. I think that's awesome. Minneapolis was rumored to begin WrestleMania. It didn't happen. They're doing WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. Obviously, WrestleMania 42. Who knows what that'll be? Maybe Saudi Arabia, maybe London. But Minneapolis is getting a 2-night SummerSlam. And I think that's very cool. I plan on attending SummerSlam 2026 in Minneapolis. It's a nice 3-hour flight. I've never been to Minneapolis. I'm sure it's beautiful in the summertime. And SummerSlam is my favorite event because it's my birthday month. So there you go. So let's get back into King and Queen of the Ring. Triple H said the winners of the King and Queen of the Ring get guaranteed world title matches at SummerSlam. So if I'm booking this right in the storyline, Bayley is our women's champion on SmackDown. Bayley and Nia, they have that beef. If you're booking this, it may not be a popular opinion, but Nia Jax wins the Queen of the Ring, and that sets up Nia Jax versus Bayley at SummerSlam in Cleveland for that women's title, and I think that'll be a great match. Bayley versus Nia at SummerSlam. Like I said, Nia might not be your favorite, but Bayley needs that. Bayley needs to be the underdog in that match, right? Because you're going up against the Nia Jax. So I think that'll be a great match. So, like I said, my pick to win and become the Queen of the Ring tomorrow at WWE King and Queen of the Ring is Nia Jax. We have the Women's World Championship on the line. It's the Women's World Champion, the man, Becky Lynch. She's defending her Women's World Championship against Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's on her revenge tour, Liv Morgan is, I think she's doing some of the best work she's done right now, this heel run. I always love a heel, Liv Morgan. She's on her revenge tour. Becky Lynch wasn't supposed to be in this spot. This is supposed to be Rhea Ripley. Becky Lynch stepped up when WWE needed her to. Becky Lynch was supposed to be on a vacation, relaxing, maybe at home with Seth Rollins, who's recovering from surgery, just hanging out. Rhea Ripley won her match at WrestleMania 40 against Becky Lynch. Unfortunately, Rhea Ripley got hurt due to a backstage segment. Accidents happen in pro wrestling. Rhea Ripley is out, I think, until SummerSlam. So if Rhea Ripley's coming back for a match at SummerSlam for the Women's Championship, if I'm booking it, Liv Morgan wins the Women's Championship tomorrow at WWE King and Queen of the Ring, right? She's on the revenge tour. So Liv Morgan as the Women's Champion going into SummerSlam against a returning Rhea Ripley, that's money, man. That's your match right there. Rhea Ripley's going to be hotter and over than ever as she's ever been before when she returns at SummerSlam, because she didn't lose that championship, right? She was forced to give up that championship from WWE. That's how the story was on TV. She was forced to give up that championship. So, like I said, Liv Morgan wins that women's championship. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. That's your summer feud, man. That's your SummerSlam match. I think it'll be great. Nothing against Becky Lynch. I'm a huge Becky Lynch fan, but the money is on Liv Morgan as a women's champion to face Rhea Ripley. I think that would be great. We have a three-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. It's the Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. He's defending his Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable and Big Bronson Reed. That's how you guys say it, Big Bronson. 3 ways of fun. It's going to be a fun match. Heel Chad Gable's not doing it for me just because it feels too forced. It's kind of cringy. It's just not doing it for me. I'm sorry. I love Chad Gable. He's got that babyface look. I get it. They want him to be a heel, but it's just not doing it for me. Bronson Reed, he's a powerhouse. He's that guy. Look at him. How could you not be intimidated by Bronson Reed? And Sami Zayn, Sami Zayn is one of the best to do it. I don't see Sami Zayn losing the Intercontinental Championship tomorrow at King and Queen of the Ring. If you want to put it on Chad Gable, that's cool, but I don't think that tomorrow you do it, unless you have Chad Gable get helped by the Creed brothers. Because, like I said before, a heel Chad Gable with the Creed brothers, that'd be a dominant faction. But if I had to pick a winner right now, I'm gonna say Sami Zayn retains that Intercontinental Championship. Maybe Sami Zayn pins Bronson Reed. Either way, I think Sami Zayn leaves Saudi Arabia as your Intercontinental Champion. And then we have the King of the Ring finals. Randy Orton's Gunther is heading to the finals. I wanted Jey Uso to win, but I get it. Jey Uso is so popular, I guess he doesn't need to be King of the Ring. Gunther, they're making this tournament more serious. Gunther calls himself the Ring General. I get it. So Gunther's going to the finals. Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga tonight on SmackDown. So I'm going to say Randy Orton defeats Tama Tonga tonight on SmackDown. And the finals tomorrow at King of the Ring is Randy Orton versus Gunther. Now, who wins between Gunther and Randy Orton? Triple H said the winner of the King of the Ring gets a world title match at SummerSlam. Who's the world champion on SmackDown right now? My guy, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Who was in a faction with Randy Orton? The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, right? So if I'm booking it, I wanted The Rock versus Cody at SummerSlam. I get it. That can't happen because The Rock's filming his movies. I get it. That'll happen down the line, whether it's Royal Rumble or WrestleMania 41, like the rumors had it. I think Cody versus The Rock happens before WrestleMania 41. If you're doing WrestleMania 41 in Vegas, your main event should be The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Now, I guess you could have Rock versus Cody night one and Rock versus Roman night two, but I don't know. I don't think The Rock will wrestle two matches. Unless one's a squash match, but I don't think The Rock's squashing Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. So I think we get Rock versus Cody maybe at a Royal Rumble. That could be a big match for the Royal Rumble. And then you got to do Rock versus Roman, WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. So I'm going to say Gunther versus Orton tomorrow night in the finals for the King of the Ring. And I'm going to say Randy Orton defeats Gunther to become King of the Ring. Randy Orton's never won King of the Ring. Randy Orton is more over now than I ever seen. I went to SmackDown a couple weeks ago in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and man, I mean, Wilkes-Barre is a small town, and they packed that place out. They were so over for Randy Orton. Randy Orton's doing the best work I've seen him do. He's in incredible shape. And Gunther, like I said this before, Randy Orton wins King of the Ring. That sets up Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam, and that's a great main event. Or if you can't have Rock versus Cody at SummerSlam, Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam is the way to go. So I'm going to say Randy Orton defeats Gunther to become the King of the Ring. And now a lot of people are going to say, well, what do you do with Gunther? You're burying Gunther. No, you're not burying Gunther. Gunther's so over, he doesn't need to be King of the Ring. Okay? Gunther's going to have his moment. He's going to have his time to shine, whether it's Gunther winning Money in the Bank, which I don't think so, because I have another pick to win Money in the Bank. I've said it before. I think Finn Balor should win Money in the Bank. I think Gunther can get a world title match at Bash in Berlin. They're doing Bash in Berlin in Germany at the end of August. They're going to hype that show up. These international shows have been so hot. Gunther versus a Drew McIntyre for the World Championship. Gunther versus a Finn Balor for the World Championship. Gunther versus a Damian Priest for the World Championship at Bash in Berlin. You can have Gunther win the World Heavyweight Championship at Bash in Berlin. That'd be a great moment for him. So I think Gunther's time comes at Bash in Berlin. In the main event for the undisputed WWE Championship, it's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He's defending his undisputed WWE Championship against the United States Champion, the Maverick, Logan Paul. Now, originally they said this was going to be a champion versus champion, but Logan Paul said, "Oh, we talked to his lawyers. He ripped the contract. It's not for the U.S. title. It's for the WWE. It's for the undisputed WWE Championship." And on social media yesterday, on Twitter, they had the press conference in Saudi Arabia for King and Queen of the Ring. Logan Paul gave up his brass knuckles to Michael Cole. I don't trust that. Why would Logan Paul give up his brass knuckles? Does Logan Paul want to prove he can hang with Cody Rhodes? He doesn't need brass knuckles? I don't trust it. But how do we protect Logan Paul in this match? Because Logan Paul is technically the longest reigning champion in WWE. That's because he never defended. And how do you protect Cody Rhodes in this match? Are you going to have Logan Paul defeat Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship? I don't think that's happening. But like I said, you want to protect both guys, right? So I don't know. Like I said, the QR codes have been out there. We know Uncle Howdy and his family's coming, right? I watched Uncle Howdy's Twitch stream yesterday. Uncle Howdy did a Twitch stream yesterday. It was Bray Wyatt's birthday yesterday. Rest in peace to the late great Bray Wyatt. So when's Uncle Howdy coming, right? Because he had all these coordinates on the QR code, all these coordinates during the live stream yesterday. He was writing notes saying, "I see you, can't wait to meet you." And there was coordinates for Texas and Florida and Toronto. He had a floppy disk on his table that said 6/24. So some people are saying, is Uncle Howdy and his family coming next month? Clash at the Castle? I don't think they're going to wait till next month till we see Uncle Howdy. I just don't think so. They like to do the spooky stuff in Saudi Arabia. We've seen that before. Um, so I do believe we're going to see Bo Dallas, aka Uncle Howdy, make an appearance tomorrow during King of the Ring. And I think that's going to happen during Cody versus Logan Paul, because here's why. Logan Paul and Cody are both on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes is on top of his game right now. I would assume you don't want to pin both guys right now. Yes, Cody Rhodes pinning Logan Paul. Yes, that he retains his championship because, like I said, Cody Rhodes isn't losing that undisputed WWE championship to Logan Paul. It's not happening. But I think a no contest protects both guys. I pitched this before. I think Uncle Howdy will attack Cody and Logan Paul during the match. I don't think Uncle Howdy will be by himself. I think he'll have Eric Rowan with him. Eric Rowan has been spotted at the WWE PC down in Florida training. So maybe it's Howdy and Eric Rowan at first, and maybe the other family members come in June. I don't know, but like I said, I don't think they're going to wait until next month till we get Uncle Howdy appearance in WWE. I think we're going to get another QR code tonight on SmackDown. I think SmackDown is live in Saudi Arabia, so SmackDown's probably going to start in a couple hours, maybe around 2 or 3. And then, the spoiler warnings will be out there, and we'll watch it here in the United States at 8 p.m. But, like I said, I'm going to say Uncle Howdy attacks Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul tomorrow during King and Queen of the Ring, and it's a no contest, and that's how we end King and Queen of the Ring, with Logan Paul, Cody Rhodes on the ground, and Uncle Howdy and maybe some of his family standing tall, and that's how we end it. I think that would be a great way to go off the air, and that'll leave everyone wanting more. And the question will be, well, where do we go from here? Does Uncle Howdy challenge Logan Paul for the United States Championship? Does Uncle Howdy challenge Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship? Or does Uncle Howdy just want to attack everyone and show them that, the Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six, or whatever they're going to call it, is here to take over WWE? Well, there you go, folks. Like I said, that is my King and Queen of the Ring predictions. Let's get into AEW Double or Nothing predictions. So AEW Double or Nothing takes place live this Sunday, May 26th, live from Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. It's AEW's 5-year anniversary. And it's a stacked show. Whether you like AEW, whether you don't like AEW, when they put on their pay-per-views, Tony Khan delivers. Tony Khan always delivers during these pay-per-views. I can't wait to attend AEW Forbidden Door. I've been to Double or Nothing in Jacksonville. I've been to Full Gear in Newark. I've been to All Out. I've been to 2 All Outs. I've been All In. That was pre-AEW. I went to Full Gear. Like I said, I've been 2 Full Gears, 2 All Outs. I went to World's End. That was cool when Adam Cole turned on MJF and the Devil reveal. AEW always delivers on his pay-per-views, and I have no doubt that Double or Nothing will deliver. So let's get into the matches. We have former best friends, now bitter enemies. It's Orange Cassidy, Trent Beretta. This is going to be an intense match. Orange Cassidy, I don't think gets enough credit. I like how they're doing Trent. They're turning Trent heel on Orange Cassidy. I think that's good. I'm going to say Orange Cassidy wins this match. I don't think Trent Beretta needs to win. Give Orange Cassidy the win. Orange Cassidy has been, killing in AEW. He's always been a part of AEW. And like I said, I think it's going to be a great match. So I'm going to say Orange Cassidy picks up the win. We have a world title eliminator match. It's the IWGP champion, Jon Moxley, taking on Takeshita. If Takeshita wins this match, he will get a future world title match against Jon Moxley for that IWGP championship. Now, I'm not really a fan of these world title eliminator matches. Like, you got to beat the champion to get a match with the champion. Just make it the match for the championship. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of these matches, but hey, either way, Jon Moxley and Takeshita Sorry, they're going to kill it in this match. I'm going to say Jon Moxley picks up the win here. And we'll see where Jon Moxley goes from here. He's the IWGP World Champion, so I'm sure he'll have a challenger at Forbidden Door because Forbidden Door is based off of AEW versus New Japan wrestlers. I think they're bringing in Stardom wrestlers this year. They're bringing in CMLL wrestlers. So keep the title on Jon Moxley and have him defending against maybe someone from New Japan at Forbidden Door. This next match is going to be crazy. A barbed wire steel cage match for the TNT Championship. It's the TNT champion, Adam Copeland, versus the House of Blacks, Malachi Black. This match is going to be crazy. I've seen steel cage matches in person. I've seen Elimination Chamber matches in person. I've seen Hell in a Cell matches in person. I've never seen a barbed wire steel cage match. This is going to be a bloody match, man. Malachi Black is trying to bring out the bad in everyone. He's trying to show that Adam Copeland's really a bad, evil person. Now, Adam Copeland, back in WWE, yes, when he was part of the Brood, he was Brood Edge, he was a vampire. Malachi Black got a little taste of that this past Wednesday on Dynamite, where Adam Copeland delivered a bloodbath to Malachi Black. I would think it would be so cool if Adam Copeland came out on Sunday and his Brood Edge gimmick with Gangrel with him. I think that'd be awesome, man. I don't see Adam Copeland losing the TNT Championship to Malachi Black. I don't see that happening. I think Adam Copeland defeats Malachi Black, and then maybe we can get a Brood reunion in AEW with Adam Copeland, Gangrel, and Christian against House of Black. I think that would be a great match. Like I said, it's going to be a crazy match. Still, barbed wire, steel cage. I'm sure it'll be a bloody match. But in the end, my pick to win and retain his TNT Championship is Adam Copeland. We have the International Championship on the line. It's the International Champion, Undisputed Kingdoms, Roderick Strong, defending against Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay got the bloody piss beat out of him this past Wednesday on Dynamite. They busted up Will Ospreay, bleeding everywhere. That tells me what I already thought was going to happen. Will Ospreay is winning the International Championship at Double or Nothing. You can't have Will Ospreay lose to Roderick Strong. That's not happening. No disrespect to Roderick Strong. But Will Ospreay, as your international champion going into Forbidden Door, defending against, someone from New Japan, CMLL. I mean, geez, man. You could do a title versus title match at Forbidden Door. You could do international champion Will Ospreay versus Continental Crown champion Okada. I think that'd be a great match. But either way, in the end, my pick to win and become the new AEW International Champion is Will Ospreay. We have the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. He calls himself the Learning Tree now. He's defending his For the World Championship. I don't think that's what FTW Championship stands for, but he calls it For the World. He's defending his For the World Championship against Hook and Shibata in a three-way match. I don't like Chris Jericho as the FTW champion, man. I don't like this Learning Tree gimmick. Sorry. I just don't. It's cringy to me. Chris Jericho retains the FTW championship on Sunday, in my opinion. I think he'll pin Shibata, and I think we'll eventually get Hook versus Chris Jericho. Maybe they do a FTW rules match, or maybe they do a match where Big Bill is banned from ringside. Or maybe we get, Hook with Taz in his corner versus Chris Jericho with Big Bill in his corner for that FTW championship, and we see Taz throwing one more Taz mission. But in the end, on Sunday, my pick to win and retain the FTW championship is a Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. We have a trios match for the Unified Trios Championship. It's the Bang Bang Gang, Guns Up, versus Death Triangle. Death Triangle's back. That bastard pack and my guys Ray Phoenix and Penta, the Lucha Bros, together to the Death Triangle. As much as I love the Bang Bang Gang, Death Triangle, man, I've missed them. I want some gold around their waist. I'm picking Death Triangle to win the Unified Trios Tag Team Championships at Double or Nothing, and I think it'll be great, man. Like I said, not against Bang Bang Gang, but Pac with the Death Triangle. I'm a Lucha Bros guy, man, so I want to see them get the win, and I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, now as far as the main event, AEW is dubbing this as a triple main event. WWE has done this before at their shows, so a triple main event. Oh wait, before we get to the triple main event, I'm sorry, I forgot. How could I forget this one? Ooh, Timeless Tony Storm, Serena Deeb for that TBS, not TBS championship, for that AEW Women's Championship. Timeless Tony Storm versus Serena Deeb. Timeless Tony Storm's retaining. I'm sorry. I love Timeless Tony Storm. She's the best thing going in AEW, in my opinion. She has the best character. She has the best the in-ring style she does, the entrance, the black and white entrance with Mariah May. So in the end, Tony Storm retains her championship at Double or Nothing. Now the triple main event. So I'm going to go in order how I think these will be presented at Double or Nothing. So I'm going to start off with the AEW TBS Championship match. It's the AEW TBS champion, Willow Nightingale, defending against the in-ring debut for Miss Mercedes Moné. It's gonna be a great match. I'm a huge fan of Mercedes Moné, formerly Sasha Banks. You know, I drove to Boston just to see Mercedes Moné make her AEW debut. And this is Mercedes time. You can't go to Las Vegas and not bet on Mercedes Moné. So my pick to win and become the new TBS champion is Mercedes Moné. Next up for the AEW World Championship, it's AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage. I think this match is going to be good. You know, I had some doubts about it. I said, Christian Cage, you know, why is Christian fighting Swerve? But I get it. This is the backstory to it with, you know, Nick Wayne. Swerve beat up Nick Wayne. You know, Christian Cage has been killing it in AEW since he's arrived. So give Christian some flowers. Give him a world title match. Christian Cage isn't winning the AEW World Championship for two reasons. One, I want Christian with Adam Copeland and Gangrel. I want a Brood reunion against House of Black. And two, Swerve Strickland is he the first ever AEW, not only is he the first African American to be an AEW World Champion, he's just so over right now. Prince Nana's back. Prince Nana has his own coffee out. I want to try some Prince Nana coffee. You got Prince Nana and Swerve back together. It's a win-win situation. So in the end, my pick to win and retain the AEW World Championship is Swerve Strickland. They're doing a casino battle royale this coming Wednesday on Dynamite, I believe. Winner faces Swerve at Forbidden Door. I will be tuning in Wednesday because I'm attending Forbidden Door, and I can't wait to see who will challenge Swerve Strickland at Forbidden Door for the AEW World Championship. And now the main event. It's Anarchy in the arena. It's the Elite. Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, Jack Perry, and Okada. They're taking on Team AEW. It's Bryan Danielson, FTR, and Darby Allin. Now, it's going to be a crazy match. You know, unfortunately, Eddie Kingston won't be in this match. He got pulled from the match. He suffered, I think, a broken leg in that match he had in New Japan. So wishing speedy recovery to Eddie Kingston. Always been a fan of the Mad King. Darby Allin in this match, though, it's like the guy's still banged up, right? Darby Allin, first he had the broken foot. His nose is broken. He's recovering from the broken nose. He got hit by that bus in New York City. Then he said he might have a concussion because he was running the ring and a metal bar hit him in the head. So I hope Darby Allin's okay to be in the match. I mean, the man came out with a damn flamethrower on Dynamite, some GTA style. I liked it. So I don't think Darby Allin I hope he doesn't take a lot of damage in this match because poor guy, I mean, he's crazy. I love it. So who wins this match? The Elite, do they win? Or does Team AEW win? Now, I would assume that this won't be the final encounter between the Elite and Team AEW. Tony Khan, dropped Darby Allin off at Dynamite. Tony Khan got hurt by the Bucks, so there's got to be a payoff. Is the payoff Anarchy in the arena, or are we going to get another match at Forbidden Door, or are we going to get like Team AEW and Team New Japan versus Team Elite, or are we going to get Team AEW versus Team New Japan and the Elite? I don't know what's the end game here. I would assume maybe a Blood and Guts match. Originally I said maybe they do Blood and Guts at Forbidden Door, but Blood and Guts is a separate event in itself. So maybe they do a Blood and Guts in July. Team AEW versus Elite. I don't know what the end game is. But if the end game is Anarchy in the Arena, I'm going to say Team AEW wins. I'm going to say Tony Khan maybe makes a debut, not a debut, but maybe Tony Khan makes an appearance in the match. Maybe Tony Khan swings a chair at the Young Bucks, or maybe he has the flamethrower. I don't know. I think that'd be cool and wacky, and I would love it. But it's going to be a brutal match. It's going to be a bloody match. And in the end, my pick to win, Anarchy in the Arena, this Sunday at AEW Double Nothing, is Team AEW. Well, there you go, folks. I want to say thank you for joining me on this Memorial Day weekend, this Friday morning. I hope everyone has a fun and safe Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy it. Celebrate. Hang out with your friends and family. Have some drinks if you do that. Just drink responsibly, as always. Enjoy it. And so fun weekend to be a wrestling fan, man. Like I said, tomorrow it's King and Queen of the Ring. This Sunday it's AEW Double Nothing. And as always, this is the Battle Club Guys podcast. I'm your host, the Battle Club Guy. Till next time.